Guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond back again with day 673 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former adult BBW fat girl model down to a keto cutie. I can't talk this morning. I'm frustrated, aggravated. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. I'm sorry. Y'all are my venting post, my best friend, my phone a friend. Sorry, y'all. Let me first show you what I ate yesterday. It was perfectly keto friendly. Perfectly cute. I can't even talk today. My macros and all that good stuff. And I'll be right back with a chit chat, rant and rave, and a weigh-in. Check this out. Got a fat time, hon. How you doing? Hi. Hi. Thumbs up, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. If you're new here. If you're old here, I love y'all. I'm so glad you're here with me because I'm crazy today. I really am. I can't hit the button. Fast at 3:15 p.m. with 2 sausage patties made into a sandwich with some egg and cheese. And then this is another egg with some cheese. Well, it's actually 3 eggs altogether. 2 pieces of cheese, 2 pieces of sausage. This is my standard breakfast. I cooked it up in Kerrygold butter and salt and pepper, Himalayan pink salt. Having some diet cherry Dr. Pepper to go with it. Yum yum, let's dig in. 200 grams of beef, lettuce, cheese, and mayonnaise. This is my cheeseburger salad. That's right, I'm getting some pork rinds to dip it up in. I love that. And I'm also going to, I also already had a few cheese crisps with sour cream. Alright, you guys, calories and macros for all that were 1,813, 8 grams of carbohydrates, 163 grams of fat, and 87 grams of protein. I don't think y'all saw the cheese crisps I had yesterday, but I did have a serving of those, and they are included in my macros. So I thought I'd just let you know, tomorrow my hubby will be, it's his birthday. He was born in 77. I'll let you work for it because he might kill me. Birthday, Brian. So I know you can't see much. This dress is an off-scale victory. I'm going to show y'all why. For one, it's got a lot of room right here, and it didn't before. I kind of stretched it all out. But let me show you. Hey, Chewy, stop trying to bite my dress. Stop that. Stop that, be a good boy. No, Chewy, be a good boy. You quit. I used to wear this as a shirt. I had to wear leggings under it. Not anymore. I love it. Don't y'all? So awesome. I've got our family budget worked out until the end of January 2020. So yay. That part's done. I'm sitting here with a hair mask in my hair from Miss Melanie Hine. Thank you, Princess Ninja and Keto. And it's going to be a long night, y'all. You guys know what's lucky for me, and I'm actually shocked now that I think about it, that I'm not just sleeping in a loony bin just 24/7. My family gonna drive me nuts. And I ain't talking about the ones y'all see in here behind me most of the time. They don't hardly even bother me. But it's the older ones that are gonna drive me insane. So my mama calls me this morning, and I stumble out of bed looking like this right here. Let me just go ahead and show you. I think Michael Keaton or Beetlejuice might just be better looking than me first thing in the morning. I mean, good Lord. So anyway, my mother comes up here. She wants me to check her blood pressure real early this morning. So I do. And it's slightly elevated. It's nothing crazy high. And then she tells me she plans to go to a hospital to be checked out. She's waking up really, really cold every morning. She has a hard time breathing, keeping her balance, that kind of thing. And there's, of course, a lot of different things that can cause all of that. She's not doing keto. I've tried, but it always backfires on me and fails miserably. In fact, the first time I put her on it, she damn near starved herself to death, hospitalized. Starvation ketosis is what she was in. Guys, this is not a low-calorie diet. Okay, not throwing shade. That's up to you, however you want to do it. But you don't have to go strict low-calorie. You do not need to be below 1,200 calories a day. Why? Because your body will take things from your other parts and use them. You need certain amounts every day, period. I don't care what nobody says. I'll argue to the death with you. Anyway, She landed herself in the hospital. We figured out what it was, got her eating more, fine. And she still continues to say, I can't eat nothing, I can't eat nothing, I can't eat much, I can't eat much. If you want to get up out of bed in the morning and eat a pound of bacon and a dozen of damn eggs, do it. Just don't eat a piece of bread with it. It's not that hard of a concept. Meat, cheese, eggs, green leafy vegetables, healthy fats, butter, oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. And especially because I can help her. In fact, the other day they wanted me to come down there, cook them healthy meals. Well, that only lasted about 2 days. Because on the second day when I got down there, they had made them a huge thing of French fries in the deep fryer and smothered them in ketchup. Well, what good is me feeding them a high-fat meal when they're eating all those starches and sugars? That would end up just causing worse problems. And I try to explain this, and she's not interested. She's not interested at all. Because she wants to do keto sometimes and eat a hot dog twice a week. Or, do keto half the day and then eat a donut. Doesn't work like that. I don't mean to be frustrated and vent to y'all, but like I said, y'all my phone a friend, you my lifeline. I can't help it. This is what we do. Now, the hospital she's going to is about 2.5 hours away because she no longer trusts any of the local hospitals or even the semi-local hospitals. She don't trust them, not at all. They all work together. They're all evil. I do not think that doctors, for the most part, are evil. I think they usually go into it, well, both to make money and to do good. I don't think nurses are evil. I don't think pharmacists are evil. I do think that the people that teach the doctors, nurses, and pharmacists, well, they have something in common, and it's actually in the Bible. It's called the love of money is the root of all evil. Greed. I don't think that there is any way in the world we could orbit this earth from space, take photos of every inch of it from space, yet we can't cure cancer or diabetes or HIV. Bullshit. I call absolute utter BS. Okay? I do. No, they know. They just don't want you to know because you make them that green stuff. I was talking to my mom a while ago. She said, but they wouldn't do that to the babies, all the young kids and these cancer institutes. Yes, they would. They damn sure would, because they can't get the old people to pay for it. If the old people know they got a cure for the young people, they damn sure would. They know what's causing it. They know what's doing it. They know all the little bits and pieces. They're not telling you the truth. We'd have to be complete clotpoles to believe these people can do all these grand, glorious things, build buildings up to the sky, literally, but they can't cure disease. Yet we've had scientists working on them for 50, 60, 70 years. I call BS. I'm sorry, I just do. Now, maybe not all scientists know the cure, and I don't want to say that, but I do say that the world governments, the bigger ones, they know. Plain blank, they know. I don't think Trump knows. I think that's above his pay grade. I think there's people behind him that know a lot of crap. And this might sound like a conspiracy theory, but I promise you, there are far more conspiracies than there are theories about those conspiracies. We've been lied to because they like money. That's it. Okay, all that being said, sorry. She's going to a hospital 2.5 hours away. I know what's going to end up happening. She's going to get up there, they're going to tell her she's fine, or they're going to keep her for a couple nights just to be sure. And she gonna call me every day, Johnny, come get me, Johnny, come get me, Johnny, come get me. 2.5 hours away, we could have done this when you were up the road in Salisbury. Okay? All I'm saying. Oh my God. You know what? I got a story to tell y'all. I don't think I ever told y'all this. My sister was paralyzed from waist down in a car accident. Corey was 1, so about 18 or 19 years ago. And since then, she's went a little nuts. She likes to snort things up her nose and pop things, And I attribute mostly this to doctors constantly giving her pain medication for the accident. I understand, I get it. She was hurting. They kept giving them to her. She became addicted. She overkills. I get it. I mean, she's been technically dead 2 or 3 times now, and they've brought her back. And this girl was living with my mom and daddy. And mom and daddy wouldn't let her have drugs like that. They wouldn't allow that. You're not going to do that to yourself. You're not going to kill yourself. Well, she has a power wheelchair, but it's out in the garage. And she had a regular wheelchair for in the house because that wheelchair is hard to get up and down. So she wants it out because she intends to drive from here to Greensboro to party on a power wheelchair. Now, I know that a lot of y'all don't know, again, the geography here, but that's an hour and a half trip in a car. Yeah. Daddy refused to let her do it. And again, my sister's 11 years older than me. So she's a grown-ass woman. I'm 40. She's like about to turn 52. All right, so, and at the time, she's probably about 45. It's been a little while. But anyway, she's living here. Daddy said, no, I ain't getting that out so you can go to Greensboro and party. So my sister calls the law. The law says, well, she's a grown-ass woman. You can't do that to her. Get her chair out and let her go. So we do. Well, Daddy did. And he told that cop, he said, if my youngin' dies, I'm holding you responsible. And I got to be honest with you, that was scary because I know my daddy. That's scary. Yeah. So anyway, Tina starts down the road in her power wheelchair. About every 2 hours, we get a call from the local police in whichever area she's in. You need to come get her off the road. She can't drive this on the road. So I would show up. I would go get my sister. She wouldn't get in the car. They wouldn't force her into the car. They did this about 8 times, calling me out to come get my sister off the side of the road. Would not force her to get in the car. She wouldn't get in the car. So finally, the last time they called me, I was like, she had made it to Winston-Salem, which is, in a car, is about 45 minutes from here. I think it took her 2 days to get there. But anyway, she's stubborn, hell-bent, determined. You ain't gonna hold her back. I don't give a damn. I've seen that girl get up in the middle of the night and go to the beach because her husband didn't want to go. So she just left his ass in the middle of the night and went to the beach. She come back a couple days, you know. But she's one of them hell-bent, determined people. You ain't gonna tell them nothing. It ain't gonna sink in. After the 8th time, this cop calls me and says, you need to come get your sister. She can't be on the side of the road like this. She can't drive this power wheelchair down the interstate. You gonna force her to get in the car? He said, no. I said, I ain't coming in. There's literally nothing for me to do but get out there and have an argument with a police officer and my sister about how she won't get in the car and he can't force her. I said, y'all might as well just leave her alone and let her on unless you're taking her to jail or gonna stuff her in my vehicle. And they wouldn't do it, and they didn't take her to jail. So after about a week, she finally made it to Greensboro. She kept pulling over to little convenience stores. They'll let her charge her chair up for a couple hours, and she'd go on. These people, man. And like I said, it's not even the young ones, it's the older ones. I would love to heal my parents, but I can't. My sister's the clout pole. She ain't never going to listen to me. It's just, my brother's doing all right. He's owns a couple homes. He does his thing. He works 24/7. And if you go to his house, he's outside. He's working his ass off. So how do you help people you can't help, who want your help but will not do it? I mean, my mother comes up here and she wants to talk to me about diet and getting healthy. But when it comes to the crunch time, she don't want to actually eat the right foods. I'm like, well, I can't help you. And then she asked me the next day to help her again. I can't do it if you're not going to listen to me. If you're still going to eat the Little Debbie's every couple days. But it's only once every couple days. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. You can't have them, period, except for maybe once a month. And then you're going to feel like hell and you're going to gain weight. She won't listen to me. My dad, I want to heal him too. I want to help him too. I do. He's one of my favorite people on earth. But he's stubborn. He's set in his ways. He going to eat that breakfast in the morning. It don't make a damn. There's going to be biscuits and gravy. It's going to be toast with jam. But he works enough outside that he burns off most of that crap. So, yeah. Let me tell you about the night I had last night. Y'all over here going, good God, girl, really? You done told us about your mama, your sister. What's next? Me? Sorry, guys. But anyway, so I've had a problem for a long time where if I let myself get really hungry, it turns into nausea, and I can't tell if I'm going to throw up or if I just need to eat something. Well, the problem is trying to eat something when you feel like you're going to get sick. It's really hard to do, but the only way for me to know, and I have been wrong a couple times, is to actually eat something, force myself to eat something. I tried to eat one pork rind last night. I damn near got sick off of it. But I was able to eat a handful of cheese crisps, and that, after about 10 minutes, the nausea went away. So it's this double-edged sword for me. If I get like that, do I eat and potentially actually have like the norovirus or something, just not know I'm sick, or do I eat and be fine? So fasting for me at first was a scary thing. I know now that if I'm fully in ketosis, if I haven't done anything in a while to hurt myself, to kick me out, to cause water weight, then I can go for 24 hours without eating without a problem, and I don't get that nauseous, sick feeling. And I looked it up, and as best I could tell, it's like a drop in blood sugar. It's probably not a dangerous drop in blood sugar or anything, but I do get really, really nauseous. It drives me crazy. It's been happening for like 20-some years, maybe even longer. As long as I can remember, if I get super hungry, I get like I'm going to, even if there's nothing on my tummy. So, anybody else experience that? Nausea when you're hungry? And not even be sure if you're hungry or just nauseous? I don't know. I've probably driven y'all crazy today. I don't know what to do. My mother's going to go to a hospital 2.5 hours away. Why? Mom, why? And I asked her, but she didn't want to talk about it. She's going, period. She don't trust these doctors. Because those doctors learned something completely different these doctors didn't learn at school. They gonna go up there. They gonna tell her, "Oh, eat this fruit, this vegetable, and this whole grain. You'll be fine. Don't eat no meat. It'll kill you." Hey, by the way, last night I was looking at floor plans of homes, because y'all know I've been wanting to fix this up, but it's just really not big enough, and it's really crappy. I mean, it's just, ugh. No, we ain't got no money to buy nothing yet, but making plans, dreaming about things, nothing stops you from doing that, right? Did y'all know they have 8-bedroom double wides? I did not even know those existed. I've heard of 5 bedrooms. I didn't know they had 8-bedroom double wides. And it's not really that big. It's just 8 bedrooms, a living room and a kitchen, and 4 bathrooms. So it's wild. I looked at the floor plan of it last night. I was like, I didn't know they had those. I would love to have one of those. Hold on, y'all. Did it pause? It did not pause. See, you might have noticed my hair is up now because my grandbaby's on his way, the littlest one. And he's got to where he gets that nape of the neck and all your hair. So I put my hair up. He'll be here in a minute. And I'm going to babysit for a little while, let the kids get some sleep. I don't sleep. Somebody might as well. I did, there is a potential career opportunity coming up for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, because there's pros and cons and everything, you know. It's a photography job, which I was a professional photographer when I was younger. I can, you know, change film in a dark bag without seeing it. And at the time, it was the film that couldn't have any light exposure. It wasn't all digital. So I was a professional photographer then, and there is a photography job opening. Now, I will probably be completely lost. Hold on a minute, guys. Not quite sure why my throat is so dry this morning. But anyway, it is a photography gig. It is a good one. You make good money, but you're never home. I mean, it's like a 24/7 kind of job. And I'm a little bit worried about that. For one, if I go to the store, half these people break out into arguments. My son and my daughter are the main two. They've been arguing since they was born, though, so that's just perfectly normal. Anybody else's kids? I swear they called me the screaming lady of Moxville for years because I was always going around, "Stop that, don't touch that, leave your sister alone, don't smack your brother." It was constant. They're better now, but they still argue. They would argue about which way I went home from Walmart. If they went with me, "I want to go this way, no, this way, no, this way." And if I would turn one way or the other, apparently I was favoring the other one. Yeah. So anyway, I've got some career opportunities coming up that could pan out. I'm not real sure about it. But if it does, it's going to really take me away from YouTube a lot. And I really enjoy this and our time together. So I don't really want to do that part of it. But I do want to make the money and potentially get an 8-bedroom double wide. Wouldn't that be nice? And here comes my boo-boo. I'll let y'all see him before I quit. Here's that boy. This baby is heavy. He is a little over 5 months old, guys, and he weighs almost 20 pounds. This is a big kid. Don't kick Grandma. Put out my shirt. I love you. I love you. It must be hot outside. Your skin's warm.
Oh yeah, it's warm.
You tell them. Say hi, y'all. Say how y'all doing. Y'all hit that thumbs up button if you love us. Say thumbs up, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Don't forget to share. Probably not this video. I sound like clop hole, but anyway. Oh, I didn't even weigh in. Y'all been waiting right here for, holy crap, over 16 minutes for a weigh-in. I lost a pound. I'm 186. Still 0.2 up from my lowest. It's all right. It's getting, we wearing it down. We're getting there. All right, y'all. Anthony says bye-bye and hit the thumbs up button and check out the description because you can get a Keto t-shirt. You can contact me all sorts of ways down there if you need any help, if you have any questions. I'll help anybody do keto for free because it's important to me and it's life-saving. And maybe I can help you better than I can my stubborn-ass mother. Boy, he is not about that sitting still life. If you'd like to support the channel, there's links, all that good stuff below. I run a website for free and everything. So check it out, y'all.